Hi, I'm Chris.
And I'm Anna.
We're the Hutchinsons.
We own Hutchinson Maple Products in Lake Paul, Nova Scotia, and we're the largest certified organic maple producers in the province of Nova Scotia.
For over 21 years on the road, running a successful trucking business, we've had quite a journey that has taken us home here to Hutchinson Acres.
This is our story.
It's an early start to Anna's day. It's 6:30 in the morning, and she's off to the storage building to pick up the bottles needed for the day's bottling.
In the bottling room today, they're doing 500 mils and 250 mils for our standard orders. Lisa's down back and she is labeling. And other than that, we'll just keep running back and forth today and just hopefully Colette can keep up with me.
That's no easy feat, as it's a busy day ahead. Next up is the online orders that have come in overnight.
So first thing this morning, one of the things that I do is go through the orders that have come in. So I'm going to process a bunch from yesterday that have been completed. And I know there's a couple more new ones there, so we'll process those later on today. Being today's Friday, so everything will go to the post office today, so all shipments go out. We try to do it 2 to 3 times a week. We don't do it every day because of course we have to take them to the post office. So I'll spend a few minutes here in the morning processing the orders, getting them on the boxes and having them ready to go so we don't have to worry about that later on in the day. It's easier to do this in the morning before we get going too much. That way at 3 o'clock we're not rushing to get everything done, that we can do it when we have more time. This time of year we're starting to get busy with our website orders. Everyone's starting to think about Christmas nice and early. So we try to get them done as quickly as possible so there's no delays. And it's nicer to get a few done every day than to have a whole bunch at the end of the week.
With the orders ready to go, the cafe and farm store are officially opened.
This morning we have a new person starting in the cafe. So she's going to be working 3 days a week to just alleviate a little bit of the stress from me being able to go back and forth and work in other buildings. So she starts today. She's never done that before, but she has worked in a restaurant, so she has some experience. So it'll be still me full on today doing the cafe, but just teaching her as we go as to how we do things and how coffee is made and that sort of thing. So I'm looking forward to that very much today.
With Alice settled in the cafe, Anna quickly takes a Zoom meeting from the UK.
How are things? So I did have a Zoom meeting with my consultant in the UK, and they're moving forward, but as he said as well, they're moving forward slowly. So it looks like they have one customer that is fairly interested, so they're going to send him the products and see how we make out. And we talked about the IFS show, which is the International Food Show that's happening in London next year, where they would really love to feature our products in that show. So I think that would be a great place, since we've done the background work for the last year, to then be there, show our products, be able to talk to them, talk about them, and then maybe those people that we have all talked to and presented to in the last year, therefore then they would all be at those shows, that they could meet me personally, and hopefully we could make some connections that way.
With the meeting complete, Lisa pops in with a question about a shipment, and Anna drives down to the warehouse to check things out.
Lisa's finishing the last couple pallets of the Dutch order, and she was a little unsure as to which pallets go where. So I just wanted to go down and make sure that we double counted, that we checked the dates to make sure that we were doing the right stuff and where she needed to stop so that we didn't over label anything. So she's under control. She's working on the last final pallet finally, and that'll be ready to go for next week. So I'm pretty excited about that. Like THT? Yeah.
27.
Okay. All right, so those two
These two make a full pallet.
make a full pallet. And you've got a pallet there?
Yeah, I'm already full.
Okay.
I might give myself a little more room.
That's perfect.
With everything well underway and shipping, Anna can head back to the office to focus on placing orders for the next week.
Every Friday I have to make sure and double check my contents for my cafe for supplies, especially the coffee and the syrups and stuff. Fridays is when the orders have to go in order for me to get it next week. So I just always go through and make a list, and that's what I'm doing right now, sending them an email to place the order.
With the orders placed and the paperwork done, the afternoon arrives, and with it the container bound for Saudi Arabia. With the pallets being loaded one by one, Anna reflects on all the hard work the team has done.
We have accomplished a great deal in the last few weeks getting our orders done, and now it's just concentrating on our own customers for the next few weeks leading up to Christmas.
Next week on Hutchinson Acres. We're in the kitchen with Leanne as she makes a holiday dessert you do not want to miss.